For the first time ever in prop bet casino history, somebody only got one right. One. Would you like to take a guess of who it was?
I believe.
Yes, it was you, Kenny.
Okay. I was going to say, after all the weeks of me setting records for getting everything right, I finally had the worst week in history.
In history, I'm like, okay, and Kenny got that one wrong. And Kenny got that one wrong.
So the bar is pretty low this week for me. If I can get past one.
Can Kenny, over under, Kenny gets 1.5 correct. All right. Guys, there are 6 lesser-known bowl games taking place this weekend. I'm not going to get into the games. We're simply going to do this. Over under bowl upsets out of the 6 games at 1.5.
There's going to be backups playing. I don't know how they actually handicap these games, so I'm going to go over.
You have New Mexico State versus Fresno State, UCLA, Boise, Howard, and Florida A&M in the Celebration Bowl. I'm going to go under.
Kenny, against all better judgment, I'm going to go with you. Because if there is anything that I know about this year's bowl games, you know nothing. Nothing. Don't try to be the smartest man this year, folks. Live bet these things. Don't bet them ahead of time.
Don't bet them at all. This sounds just irresponsible.
No, it does feel like you need to call the number. Okay, on Saturday is one of those rare games where there's going to be 5 local games happening. You got the Pistons, I think, play. Do Pistons play Saturday?
I got to look. I don't think they do.
I think they do. But you got the Wings.
Oh, they do play Saturday because they do
Wings,
play Saturday.
Pistons, Lions, Michigan State Hoops. Of the 5 games, how many local victories will we have? Over, under 2.5.
I was Lions, Wings, not
Pistons.
The Pistons. Losing streak.
Yep.
Come on, you got to root for it. MSU.
Hoops, and Michigan hoops against Eastern Michigan.
Double loss. I'll say under, too.
Against Eastern.
Kenny
See, that's
Detroit.
That's the tough one. Michigan against Eastern. Eastern's trash.
Now,
but Michigan's not that great.
Who's going to be the coach?
Yeah, I'm going to go with under.
You know, is Slappy McGillicuddy going to be there, or is it going to be Phil Martelli?
I'll go under.
David Hayes, Detroit. I love Detroit.
I have the Wings and the Lions winning.
I'm going over. I think that Detroit could do it. It's National Detroit Day. MSU taking on number 6 Baylor. Their halftime score, over under 33.5. Halftime score for Michigan State.
I don't know much about Michigan State hoops. All I know is that Mike likes to demolish them on a frequent basis, so I'm going to take the under.
They can't shoot threes, man. I'm going to go under.
But you're going to be, in that great venue, Little Caesars. Bring such great karma.
It's done so well for the Pistons.
Yeah, you know what? I may have to join you on this one. Baylor plays good defense, and they can't throw a penny in the ocean. All right, Pistons taking on the Bucks Saturday. Over, under, Giannis total points.
Over. Don't even want to hear it. Over.
He doesn't want to know. He's going
I
over.
can't possibly do worse than last week. Give me the over.
David, you want to hear the number?
I think I'm with Kenny. I just want to go over already.
Okay. Well, for those who are playing out in the crowd, over, under 39.5.
Yeah, over.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, over.
All right. Yeah, I'm going over as well. Michigan State shooting guard Tyson Walker, total points against Baylor, or the Lions' halftime score. So Tyson Walker's total points versus the Lions' halftime score.
Just for my sanity, I'm going to go with the Lions' halftime score. The offense is the strength of this team. They better be scoring some points by halftime.
Wow. I think I'm going to go with Tyson Walker points here.
Yeah, David, I'm going to do the same. Tyson normally plays big time in big time games, and the Lions halftime points, I don't think they get more than 17.
Agreed.
Here's a weekly staple. Jared Goff turnovers. Over under. Kenny, you just want the number now? You want a number?
No,
or you want to go for it?
I'll hear the number, all right?
Over under 1.5.
You got to think he cleans it up. You got to think
You
he
got to
doesn't
think
get two.
so, but in the last 4 weeks, it's like betting against the Pistons.
I'm going to go under.
Oh.
I would like to think under, and I'm thinking he's at home. But I believe their last home game was against the Green Bay Packers, and he turned the ball over. So I'm going to go over.
David, I'm going over as well. I think you're going to get a fumble. I think you're going to get a interception. You'll get 2. J-Mo touchdowns. Over under 0.5. So basically, will J-Mo score a touchdown?
I think they're going to be utilizing the run attack a lot more than they did last week. So I think that takes J-Mo maybe a little bit out of it, as in less reps to go around. I'm going to say under.
All right, Kenny, I understand why you're saying that, but I'm going to go over because of the injury report. Reynolds with a back injury. I think he plays, but he's not his usual self. So which means they'll have to play J-Mo more, so over.
I'm going to go under with Kenny. I look at the corners they got. Surtain, yeah, they're going to try to lock them down. If you're going to beat them, you're going to have to beat them by running. Russell Wilson rushing yards. Over under 20.5.
I think he's a very mobile quarterback. I think he once was a great running quarterback. I think he's slowed down enough where the under is in play here. I'm going to take the under.
No, you only need a couple scrambles for that, so I'm going to go over.
David, I'm with you. I think that if he rushes about 6 times, picks up 4 yards each time, yeah, he'll be good for that. Amara St. Brown receiving yards or Jahmyr Gibbs rushing yards.
If the Lions have any hope of winning this game, Amon-Ra has to have a big day. So I'm going to go Amon-Ra.
Well, it's interesting you say that, Kenny, because if they have any hope in this game, I think Gibbs also has to have a great game. So I'm going to go Gibbs here.
David, I'm joining you, and I'm leaving Schlep Rock alone here. I'm going Jahmyr Gibbs. Sam Laporta receiving yards. Over under 47.5.
I'll go over. I'll take the over there.
Yeah, they all had a bad game last week. I will go over here.
I am going to go under. I think he gets some. I think he gets around in about 38 yards, but I don't think he hits the 47.5. Here's one. Will the Giants win?
Oh, that's it? There's no points? There's
no points, no nothing.
Oh.
Is Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlets.
You know what? Tommy Cutlets has some magic
Tommy
to him.
Cutlets going to win and for the Mike Spite store?
Oh, give me the Giants. I'll take the win.
You got to do it right, Kenny.
Oh.
No. You want who?
I want Tommy Cutlets.
All right.
I'm sorry, Tommy Cutlets. You're going on the road. I think you're going to get cooked in New Orleans.
Yeah, for Big G, I would like to take the G-Man, but yeah, I think that Tommy Cutlets' run comes to an end. More passing touchdowns. Dak Prescott and the Bills, Brock Purdy against the Cardinals.
Brock Purdy, all the weapons, privilege.
Wow.
Whatever.
I'm going Dak. I think he has to have that in order to beat the Bills this week.
I'm going Dak as well. I think they will run the ball against the Cardinals. And finally, Jalen Hurts rushing touchdowns over under 0.5 Monday night against Seattle.
I'll go over. That's a pretty safe over for me.
On the road, crowd, doesn't matter. Over.
I'm going over as well. That is your prop bet casino 97.1.